All right, there it goes. What up, YouTube? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. Today is an exciting day. We get our boy Josh Hart back. Very, very excited, man. Very happy for that. First off, though, I'd like to give a shout out to my brother, man. He came through in the clutch like Kobe. You know, he made me this awesome hat. If you guys can see it right there. Yeah, we got the merch going right now. So, yeah, he made this awesome hat, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the description. Also, shout out to DS 515. He's the one with credit for the logo. So, just wanted to share that with you guys, man. I'm hyped for tonight's game. We do get Josh Hart, however, we lost Lonzo Ball, with a knee contusion, a mild or something like that. So, yeah, that I guess we get one back and we lose one. Same old story all year long. But very excited to see Josh Hart play. Also, this could be, Brandon Ingram start at the point guard type of thing. That would be dope, guys. If Brandon Ingram runs a point with Josh Hart at shooting guard, I would love to see that. But we all know KCP is probably going to start still. Nonetheless, very excited, man. Very, very excited to see Josh Hart again. Feels like a while since we've seen him. So, I'm stoked, guys. Hopefully you guys are as well. BI at point guard? Yeah, I think so. I think we got to experiment with that tonight. That would be really, really tight, man. That would be fly. Brandon Ingram at point all day. I'll take it. Either Hart or Kuzma is starting, not both, though. Yeah, I agree. I think actually KCP is going to start. I think Kuzma's going to start, but I don't know. We'll see. Luke Walton's very unpredictable. We never know, man. Ingram point beast. Now, I don't think Lonzo is glass. Here's the thing. We're at the end of the season, and basically all it is they're being precautious. You don't want any long-term lingering injuries. You want your guys healthy going into the offseason so they can put in that work. So, yeah, that's probably why, they're not going to play tonight, or Lonzo's not going to play tonight. Hard double machine. I can't wait to see if he's back, in full effect on the defensive end. Whatever he gives us on the offensive end, it's going to be a plus. It's going to be a bonus. Lonzo needs some milk. What do you do during the offseason, Dan? Well, besides my job that I'm working right now, I'm going to be dropping so many videos, guys. Keep it locked. I got you covered. Trust me on that. Laker Nation all day. Hey, what's up, Combat Sports Talk? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Did you see Russell Westbrook airball those threes yesterday at the end of the game? He's definitely going to drive PG out, just like Kevin Durant. Yeah, unfortunately for Russell Westbrook, he's a lone wolf, and I think he's better suited. His game is better suited that way with a bunch of role players. Stars on his team, they don't really get far because he is, the one with the ball in his hand for the most time. So, thanks, Z Wayne Wade. I appreciate you, man. Oh, it's Zwaney. My bad. I don't know why I saw the Wade. It's going to be the same lineup as the ones that started Hard at point guard but played small forward, and BI played point guard. Probably, man. Probably. Only true Laker fans like you and I watch the final games of the season. That's right, Combat. I feel you, bro. Exactly. Well said. But you know what? Laker Nation is 90% faithful. There's like a 10% out there that they don't know what they want, but 90% of the time they're faithful. So 100% of the time they're faithful, but 90% of Lakers Nation is faithful. So that it's all good. I work at DoorDash, man, part-time. How many draft picks do we have? We have 2 draft picks, our first round pick and a second round pick. So, hey, Dan, would you trade Lonzo now? I would not. I'm not into trading project players on their first year, especially ones that show so much promise. So I would wait till he, year 3 or 4 to see what he can bring us. Good morning from Egypt, from all Lakers nations. Hey, Kareem, good morning, brother. How you doing? What time is it in Egypt? I'm curious. Dan, don't forget the LA Kings play tonight for their hopes to stay in the playoffs. Hey, everybody go check out Combat Sports Talk's channel for that. I'm sure he has it covered. I don't really cover hockey. I don't really watch it. But, hey, go Kings. Any team for LA has my support, except for the Clippers and the Chargers and the Angels, because they're not really from LA. OKC is only 2.5 games ahead of the 9th, with Denver, New Orleans, Golden State, Houston, Miami, and Memphis remaining. Oh, my God, if they miss the playoffs, that would be so glorious for us. I mean, guarantee you Paul George coming this summer. But we'll see, man. Y'all fans ain't true LA if you don't root for the LA Kings. Like I said, man, shout out to the LA Kings. I don't watch hockey. However, go Kings because they're from LA. So heck yeah, go for it. Dan, what are the keys for the game? Keys for the game. Good question. Get me back on track on this video. So the keys to the game, man. This game we're playing Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak, Eric Bledsoe. Those are guys that could get in the lane. We got to try to prevent that as much as possible. You got to guard three-point shooters. Tony Snell can sniper from beyond the arc. They have I forget this guy's name, but they have another forward that's really good from beyond the arc as well. They got some shooters over there, so they can do damage. However, where they do most of their damage is on the glass and in transition, and of course, getting in the lane. So, who's guarding Giannis? I would expect Brandon Ingram to guard him 75% of the time. Maybe Josh Hart and other players are going to switch on, but that's a team job. And one person can't guard Giannis all by himself, so it's going to be a group effort. Jabari is looking solid. Yes, that's another player you got to watch out for. He's another slasher, somebody who can hit those mid-range and wide open three-point shots. So, yeah, Chris Middleton. Thank you, Kevin King. Always coming through. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Chris Middleton is that sniper. So we got to watch out for those guys if they are playing. I haven't really looked at the scouting report. I haven't seen the pregame report to see who's playing. But assuming everybody's healthy on their team and they're trying to make that playoff push, Chris Middleton, somebody you got to watch out for when they, drive and kick and stuff like that. Of course, Eric Bledsoe, with no Lonzo, he might have himself a nice little game because he likes to get in the lane as well. So I guarantee you Ennis gets switched into Giannis at some point. He definitely scores. Yeah, for sure. If that happens, yes, he definitely scores. Are we keeping Julius? We better keep Randall because he's going to be one of the top power forwards in the league. So we're at the point where we gotta try to keep him for sure. Dan, I appreciate your dedications to these live streams and videos. I'm a huge fan. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys and your dedication to this channel and the company you guys bring me, tuning in all the time. I love talking to you guys pre and post game. Appreciate it. The hat is looking fly. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Yep. Got my merch in. So shout out to my brother again, man, for coming through. I appreciate it. Much love, Eddie. Much love. Love you too, bro. Love you too. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, guys. If we could somehow limit Giannis to under 30 points and 10 rebounds max, we're gonna have a good shot. Especially if we take out the other role players out of the game. So that's what we got to do tonight. Again, we don't have Lonzo Ball to help us push the pace, but Brandon Ingram does a very good job when he runs the point. So I look for him to do that. Of course, he's not 100% yet, so I'm optimistic, but anything's possible. Josh Hart, I'm so happy to have him back, man. And we'll see how this game goes. I'm just excited. We got some real competition coming into Staples Center. We got Brandon and Josh Hart back. Unfortunately, we lost Lonzo. Who knows how long? But I'm overall happy with how the team is looking, man. 33 wins. Let's make it 34 today. Let's get it, Laker Nation. Any questions you guys have for me, hit me up, man. I'm here for you. I'm here with you. I like our chances tonight with Ingram, Kuzma, Hart, Randall, Lopez, KCP, and Caruso available to play. Yeah, Alan, I like our chances too. Defensively, we're locked in. So we better bring our A game and jump on them from the get, Randall and Brooke, we should beast tonight with our bigs. Yes, they've been playing really good lately too. Dan, aside from a win, obviously, what do you want to see from our guys? I would love to see Thomas Bryant get some playing time. We already didn't make the playoffs. We've won enough games. Why not throw him out there? Throw him into the fire. Let's go, Luke. Is that a lucky Laker hat? I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see after a couple of games of me wearing it. It might just be, man. Keep the live stream going, Dan. It's a part of the whole Lakers game during game day experience for 100. Yeah, man, I'm keeping it going. I have family over, and I didn't set up in the living room today, but I'm going to keep it going for a little bit longer, and then I got you guys post-game. Next time, though, man, vote what game you guys would like me to live stream the whole game, and I got you guys. You already know it's your channel. Whatever you guys like, I try to give. Lonzo out for the year with a broken shot. You got jokes. Game plan for the summer, recruit PG-13, get rid of Luke. Lonzo needs to work on his jumper. I agree on all of those. Except for Luke, I'm not sold on because if you know what? And here's something interesting I haven't talked about. And sorry if you guys are commenting right now. I'm not going to read it for a little bit because I need to get into this. I've been mentioning that there was one dark horse free agent that the Lakers might have a shot at this summer, depending on how the playoffs go. And recently, reports have come out, guys. Reports have come out recently that this dark horse free agent might be interested in the Lakers based on comments he made today. I believe they were today. Kevin Durant. All right. Now, Kevin Durant, again, he has the cupcake title attached to him. As long as he plays for the Warriors, he's going to be known as the cupcake. Nobody is going to be content being known as a cupcake their whole career. I don't care how many championships you win, especially as first or second fiddle, you know. But at the end of the day, we have a good shot at Durant. This is why. Grew up a Laker fan. He respects the coaching staff. He loves LA. He always comes here during the summer. Reason number 4, he gave an interview saying that LeVar Ball doesn't scare him from potentially coming to LA or any free agent, that he actually believes that LeVar Ball's cool with all the players and everything. I didn't really read the whole interview, but something along those lines. I kind of skimmed through it today before I went to work. So Kevin Durant is already sizing us up. I'm telling you, he is. So depending on what happens in the playoffs, I think a lot of the possibilities are going to be open. And a lot of people are saying, you know what, you're crazy. There's no chance Durant leaves the Warriors. Are you sure? Because those were the same people that were saying there was no chance he was going to leave Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant wants to rebuild his legacy. And what better place to do it than LA in his prime with young players built around him, you know, when and LeBron on the decline. So I'm just saying, Durant to the Lakers, I'd give it like a 30% chance, but 30 is pretty high. I'll tell you, it could happen depending on what happens in the playoffs. Again, if they're injured, so if they come into the playoffs and get upset in the first or second round, high chance Kevin Durant leaves. And if you're looking around the league, I mean, this is probably the better landing spot for those type of superstars. So a man trying to, you know, regain his legacy, get his credibility back, this would be the perfect place for him. So I'm just saying. And I know some of you guys don't want him or whatever, but hey, it's not a problem to have it. Even though we have Brandon Ingram, remember, he can play point guard. He could play shooting guard, and they can alternate between positions. We're now witnessing an era that's positionless basketball, guys. It's positionless. So what does that mean? That means that any player could fit anywhere. And now, you know, you don't really have to have there's no such thing as too much of the same position. So I'm just saying, anything's possible, guys. And I'm excited. Just hearing all that stuff, man. Hearing all that stuff just makes me very excited because I know that Magic has already accomplished what he wanted to do this season, and that's make this a landing destination for top-tier free agents, or at least a possible landing destination. So I'm just saying, anything's possible this summer. Keep your guys' mind open. It could end up being somebody that's not even on the radar, right? Somebody mentioned to me, why don't the Lakers throw money at Nikolai Jokic? Well, the reason is because he's restricted, and, you know, if I'm Denver, I'm matching anything. But you never know. So anything's possible. I'm keeping my mind open, and whatever happens, man, I'm excited for it, man, because I know Magic has the best interest in Lakers Nation. So what do you guys think? Would you guys want a Kevin Durant, LeBron James duo in LA? Would you guys prefer KD, Paul George, or would you guys prefer just adding Paul George and letting this young core grow and develop into future stars? I don't know. I'm happy either way, honestly. This is candy to me. Like, I'm like a kid in a candy shop thinking of all the possibilities. It could happen. And, you know, you could say we ain't getting KD, but that's just an opinion. It's not a fact till it happens, till that time period comes and goes. Matter of fact, anything's possible. So I'm saying, guys, anything can happen this summer. Remember, nobody foresaw the Boston Celtics building the big three over the summer. They went ahead and did that. Paul Pierce was in the prime of his career, and they wanted to get him. They wanted to compete. So we know that Lakers Nation and the front office is very hungry for a championship team. That can be built over the summer. We have the chips. I'm just saying, we even have pieces to move around. Even though I don't agree with trading young pieces, we have them. So what do you guys feel, man? KD will be the dream. KD on this offense with Lonzo Ball, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma would be absolutely sensational. So Lakers should trade for Lillard. Oh, that would be insane as well, but I doubt he's going anywhere the way he's been balling up. But maybe he does request a trade because he's not getting the attention he deserves in Portland. You know, he almost misses the All-Star game this season. So that tells you. Anything's possible, guys. I'm open-minded to it. He said KD or Kawhi. I'd take Kevin Durant just because he's an offensive superstar who can take your team to the next level offensively. Kawhi, I'm not sure if he could do that. I know he's proven that in the Popovich system, but I don't know if he does that on a different team. KD's already proven that in Oklahoma City and in Golden State. We need a beast center. I agree, man. But I'm looking at the draft for that. Some people like Desmond or Desmond, or I don't know how you pronounce his name, but there's some in free agency, but it's not too deep free agent wise. I had one of those air conditioners. It gives you trouble. Does it give you trouble? Not really, man, but I rarely turn it on because that light bill goes crazy, bro. It goes really crazy. So I'm not looking forward to the summer. I'm really not. Lonzo's the future with B.I., Kuzma, Hart, and Randall. I agree, bro, but I'm never opposed to adding superstar to, ever. What do you think about Thunder's playoff run? I hope it ends in the first round. That's what I think about that. They're capable because of Westbrook to get to the second round, but that bench is looking really, really suspect. I'm just saying. Not as a Laker fan. I'm just talking as an overall basketball observer from the outside. I'd say they're very weak at the bench position, and as you all know, playoffs bench really matters in the playoffs. So anything could happen, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Thunder won't beat an elite team. Exactly. Yeah, I doubt it. Kuz or Randall, keep one. I'm keeping Kuzma over Randall, even though I think Randall right now is closer to reaching the ceiling than Kuzma, but I think Kuzma's more of a prototypical small forward / power forward type that is going to dominate the NBA for the future. So, yeah, of course, if it's not an option, I'm keeping them both. But if I had to pick one, it's Kuzma all day. I hope they play Trailblazers, get knocked out early. Anything, man. Anything can happen. This playoffs is going to be so interesting. If you guys would like me to cover the playoffs, even though some series don't have nothing to do with the Lakers, let me know in the comment section. I got you guys. But I'm going to be tuning in, guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it with my time. I got work and all that. But I'm going to have to figure out a way because this is going to be one of the more interesting playoffs. There's no clear-cut favorite. You're looking at Houston at the top. You're looking at Golden State. If they get healthy, they're always a threat. We're looking this year at we're not even talking about San Antonio or Cleveland, which are most years they're the most interesting teams to look at. Most of the dominant teams, most of the time they always make it out of the West. So we're not talking about those two teams this year, and anything is possible. It's up for grabs in the East and in the West. Anything can happen. Toronto, a lot of people say them. Of course, I don't believe it till I see it, but Toronto could very well make a run depending on Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. So anything can happen, man. I see Karl-Anthony Towns with the Lakers in the future because he hates Joel Embiid when they play. It's going to be a far future because they have him locked up for at least 6 more years. Suns are beating the Rockets. That's good to know, but it doesn't mean anything at this point. Dan, what's the Lakers starting lineup? I haven't looked at it yet, but it should be Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. It should be Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, and Brooke. That would be my starting lineup for this game. However, knowing Luke Walton is most likely going to be Josh Hart at point, KCP at the 2, Brandon Ingram at the 3, Julius and Brooke Lopez. So we'll see. Lakers should win this, but it's going to be sluggish. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. This game, I don't know how it's going to be because, again, we lost Lonzo. He pushes the pace and does a lot of the little things like rebound, and he just really helps us on the defensive end. We don't really know what we have till we lose him. So I think tonight, hopefully, it's not impacting us negatively, but we'll see. Because Brandon Ingram does a decent job of holding his own. Let's see. Kevin King made a comment. He said, Lonzo or Hart? Is that a joke? I like Hart, but Lonzo impacts the game in so many ways. I agree, Kevin King. That's not even a question. Hart is just a defensive specialist who can give you offense and athleticism, but hey, he specializes in defense. Lonzo could do that. Defense, maybe not as good as Hart, but he could do it pretty good. He has good instincts. And he's just so much more valuable to the team. I think tonight we're going to see how valuable he was. I won't be surprised if I look at my Twitter timeline and I see people commenting, talking about how we miss Lonzo. So Dan, Luke would probably put Hart at point guard and have Ingram play point. Exactly. That's probably what he's going to do. Josh Hart kind of looks like Russell Westbrook when he drives in. He has good upper body strength. The way he finishes reminds me of Jimmy Butler more than Russell Westbrook. But yeah, that's a good comparison right there. Dan, Lou would probably put Hart. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. Derek Williams played a total of 5 minutes. That's sad. I would have loved to see him play a little bit more, but it is what it is. Dang or the great Robert Sacre? I'll take Sacre, man. He contributed far more to this franchise. At least he was a pretty good bench cheerleader. At least he was, when he came in, he gave us some minutes. So, yeah, I'll for sure take Robert Sacre for sure, man. I love it. I love that kid, man. Him and Ronnie Turiaf were two of my favorite players. I used to get hyped on the bench every time a dunk or something crazy happened. You could see the celebration, so that's always fun. Josh Hart looks like Russell Wilson. You think so? I guess a little bit, not too much, but I guess so. All right, guys, I'll take a couple of more questions before I get off because I'm gonna go get ready for this game. I haven't ate, just got back from work, so I'm gonna get that meal in, that pregame meal, and then we'll see what happens. But let's get this dub, guys. I'll take two more questions. Anybody over Dang and Ennis? I agree, bro. Kevin King, 100%. Those two, those two are making Smush Parker and Kwame Brown look good, and they were previously known as the worst two Lakers of all time. So I don't know. Those two are making a run for it right now. Would you trade Kuz, Randall, and a pick for AD? Ooh, that would be so hard. The only way I do that trade, and I would hate to do it, but the only way I do that trade is if Anthony Davis agrees to like a 4 to 5 year extension. Because I'm not doing that trade if it's just a 1 year rental. No way. But that would be so tough, man. I don't want to get rid of Kuzma. But those superstars are hard to come by. And even though I think Kuzma and Julius are going to be really good players, I don't know if they're ever going to reach the impact of Anthony Davis. But I don't know. That'd be hard, man. I'm pretty much – if it's a 1 year deal, no way. Again, it would have to be a 5 year extension. 4 year extension. And maybe they have to throw in a pick just to even it out. But, man, I don't know. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for all the questions. I appreciate you guys for tuning in always, guys. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want me covering the playoffs and what playoff series do you guys want me to cover, or do you guys just want me to drop in when there's a good game or whatever? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it this summer, but, again, Laker content, got you guys covered. As far as the playoffs, I'm not sure how I'm going to cover them, but go ahead and leave a comment once this video is done processing so that I can read it. I can't really read these comments that are right here after the video processes, so leave it after it's processed and let me know. I want you guys to vote and tell me how you guys want me to, I'll take suggestions to see how you guys want me to cover the playoff series. Do you guys want me to cover only the ones that potentially impact the Lakers, or do you want me to cover all the good series as well? We'll see. So please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys post-game. Go Lakers. Let's get this dub, baby. Let's get to 34. Let's keep